Hello again folks, welcome back to another video. I've got some more completed gun teams for you here. Once again, apologies for the rough and ready setting for the videos. We've got a couple of heavy infantry guns, battery of 2 and some Nebelwerfers. Now these are like two essential units that have been missing from infantry lists for quite some time, so I'm glad to have been able to get them finished. And also for my Romanians, I've got some big artillery. Now these are Schneider 105 mils, but I'm going to be using them as heavy artillery as well, just supplement, because they're really quite massive guns. Now, I've not got a command base or observer base for these guys because I have that already in the 75mm gun platoon. As you can see, I've used my choice of bright colours for my gun teams. There's such small things on the bases that I feel there's a benefit to using bright colours. I wouldn't use these on larger vehicles because they become too bright. Now there's a hell of a lot of space around these guns on these bases, so I've added some extra figures in. You can see there's, for instance, on that base there's one guy with a rifle, and also, it's probably not going to be obvious, but there's one loader here who has a rocket ready to get loaded, but that's actually a 10.5cm gunner. I've removed the shell and given him a rocket, and you can see I've done similar over here. Where are we now? That's actually there's no light at all really here. I'll try coming to this side, that's better. That's actually an 88 gunner ready to load a shell, and I've just got a little bit of green stuff and a little bit of carving, made it into a rocket. This is a mortar crewman who's just adjusting the front of it there, and like there's a little ammo trailer. I think that's a nice thing to add. Gives a bit of character, a bit of story to what's going on. You can see I've got an NCO added to the base. So there's 6 guys on each of these bases, which is one more than there should be. There's some duplicates that come as standard. Let me see, this loader here is a duplicate that comes as standard, so I didn't want to duplicate anyone on the base, so that's why I put other things in and done little sort of resculpts and using stuff from the bits box. But I have put one loader, on the command base, because I like my command bases to clearly identify what platoon they belong to. And then the observer, I put on a bike, motorbike. It's every chance that they'll be out and about in some kind of transport, looking to find those targets to range in on. So that is not the standard observer figures that come with the blister. Where'd it go? There we go. So just a bit of extra character, and to be honest, it's a lot nicer than just observers just kneeling or hiding behind bushes, so they'll probably get used for other batteries that I have as well. And then over to the Romanians. I painted these in a rush. I wanted to swap out my 12 gun battery for 4 heavies for a tournament. So I battered through these as quick as I could. I made some walls out of milliput. They're okay, except that the bricks, such as they are far too big. But that was quite an easy process to do. It'd be a bit more fiddly with smaller bricks, but the effect's quite nice all the same. And these are big chunky guns. But there you go, there's some more gun teams. Coming towards the end of the gun teams that I'm ever likely to use, so hopefully you'll see more things such as tanks and infantry from my own collection, that is, going forward.